Welcome to the Lads AM podcast, a show for those late night ramblings you only get when the rest of the world is asleep. This show is available in both podcast and Let's Play form. Check out our social media to find out how to listen the way you want to. Tonight, we are playing BioShock Infinite. No, like what's the situation? Like what's your situation?
Are you guys familiar with the backrooms?
Yeah.
You guys familiar with the original picture of the backrooms?
Yeah.
It was just found where that picture was taken.
Oh yeah, no, I saw that earlier. It was some like what was it? It was some like not arcade. It was some kind of like race. They had some sort of thing going on. I remember watching the video.
I didn't see a video, but I found a. It looks like it was a Hobbytown store in Oshkosh, Wisconsin.
Yeah, I remember them. They had like. 'Cause I remember seeing the pictures. They had like racetracks or something. But yeah, it was like a hobby.
Yeah, I think you're looking at what I'm looking at, where it says it was a building in Wisconsin that's now been converted into an RC track.
Yeah. This was a couple days ago. I think I saw this. Maybe it was a day ago. I don't know. Time's weird.
This was found apparently a little under 2 weeks ago, but this is
it's been a bit.
That.
How many? Dude, podcasts in the back rooms?
That would be something.
Let's go to Oshkosh.
Dude,
Wisconsin. Dude, road trip.
Wouldn't be the first road trip this podcast has done. Except for that.
Well, yeah, thanks for saying this podcast, buddy. I know where I stand.
Hey.
I am used when I'm useful, and any other time I am discarded.
Hey, Dustin and I are talent. You're editor. It's all good.
I am thrown to the side.
Hey, be thankful that we let you be on the podcast.
Yeah, thanks, man. It's a really big opportunity for me. I'm glad to be here.
Oh boy.
Yeah. Are you talking about D-Gen Corner?
Oh boy. Yeah, I guess we probably should.
I was planning on talking about D-Gen Corner today.
Yeah, I'll let you guys explain.
So Stanley gave our Discord a gacha game.
And it's destroyed us.
We're all obsessed with it now.
It's terrible.
Discord bot where you collect a bunch of anime and video game characters.
You literally just type a command and it's the most bare bones thing. You type a command, it shows you funny pictures. You pick which funny picture you like the most. And I have been thinking about it all day, every day. I am constantly thinking about because it's like every hour, or it resets every hour. Dude, I'm thinking about it constantly.
You're always trying again. You're off by like a minute.
Oh, I hate that. I hate that so much. That makes me feel terrible.
It's one thing when I'm constantly getting notifications of people rolling. But then it gets to the point where it's like a failed roll. It's like, oh no, you need to wait this amount of minutes. Or it's like marry up, which shows you if you can claim anyone yet.
Yeah, because that's on a
it's like people constantly like, what can I do?
Well, to be fair, it's not like this game has like a UI that tells you this information. You literally have to enter in a command to tell it. Because if it was just like, I'm just stupid, honestly. I can't remember things.
It's just sometimes seeing all those notifications. I'm just watching. I'm like, guys, calm down. You don't need to know right now if you can marry someone or not.
Yes, we do.
It's like I have a minute, right? Dude, the worst is like, oh, okay, I'm at work and I'm like, oh, I have a minute. Let me do this. And then it's like, you're 7 minutes away. And I'm like, oh, well, fuck this. Come on. I don't got time. I don't got all sorts of time. My meatloaf is going to be done in 7 minutes. And that's why that's literally what I made. That's literally what I made today at work.
Yeah? Was it any good?
It was pretty good, man. Yeah, no, it's great. I love it. I like collecting the characters, and I really like it when I can just just vibe and just do my roles and not have to worry about anyone trying to swoop in and steal my shit. And that's
Who would ever do that?
who would ever do who. I'm so mad at you.
At
You
Dustin?
did? Yeah.
Wait, what did Dustin do?
Oh, you weren't there. That's right.
No, he wasn't there. It
Oh,
was right when we got
no.
to Dylan's house for game night yesterday.
Yeah?
On the
Matt was doing like one more quick pull before we got out of the. Actually, no, it was on the car right there. You're right.
Yeah, it was on the car right there. On the car right
And-
there, I'm rolling. I get a character that I really like from an anime I really like. And while I'm just reading the name of the anime to confirm what it is, Dustin just
Dustin's?
swoops in.
Wow.
And this guy has the audacity to say, I don't even know who that is. I just saw that the value was high.
was like 300 of those diamond things.
Dustin.
382 or something.
She could
So
have
many
been.
of those diamond things.
Yeah, but
Oh,
it was mine.
Dustin.
It was mine.
So,
What do you mean
Anyone can
so?
No,
No,
I'm on Matt's side on this one, Dustin.
No, we
I
were
didn't
doing.
know. I didn't know who we liked.
We were doing
He
it.
didn't say anything. I just saw it like, oh, yoink.
Matt, Dustin, did you not hear the rule is that if you want to claim a character that someone else pulled, you have to check in with them first.
Or at
What
least
was
wait.
that thing?
What do you mean? Since when was that a thing?
No one's ever told me that.
Well,
Dustin,
now I
it
am.
doesn't. It
We've
came
been
into
yoinking from each other for so long.
it came into existence after you did it to someone.
Oh, so obviously I didn't know. I haven't talked to you since. Have you heard the rules? Shut up.
The dude
I
doesn't
didn't-
know
to
the
be,
fucking rule.
To be fair, I didn't realize that the rule was made because of what happened. I thought the rule was already in place.
No, the rule. It's not. It's not a real rule. It's more
Okay.
kind of just a vibe check thing. Because I stole Doja Cat from Georgia, even though I was sure he did. Also, there's a couple real people in it. It's kind of weird.
I got Pro ZD.
Even though we took real people out.
Yeah, it's all
Dude, Pro
like
ZD is
West,
not a real person, didn't you know?
it's all Western
Apparently.
musicians is what it's called. It's like Western, real
Call me
real Western
crazy.
musician.
But Pro ZD is not a Western musician.
Well, that's what I'm saying. That the one I'm talking about, Doja Cat, or it just like there's also like VTubers, so I guess it doesn't make that crazy. Also, it's like if people like appear in an animated form, it kind of counts. Because I have Aubrey Plaza, but as her character from Parks and Rec. I don't remember what her character from Parks and Rec name is,
Not do I.
but I've never seen Parks and Rec. But like I have the character, but I have essentially Aubrey Plaza. But no, man, it's great. I love it. And then I ended up paying Dustin twice the amount. He doesn't even care.
What happened? Yeah. Because it's funny because Matt got really mad at me because I took his character, and Georgie got mad at me because he wanted to steal it from Matt instead.
He was driving.
Oh, God.
I'm like,
So
it's
Matt offered
400
me 400.
because it was worth like
to-
3 something.
Yeah, like 382 or something. He's like, I'll round up. And immediately George's like, I'll give you 500. And then
Did
I
it
can only get
work?
Dylan's
And I'm
play.
like, bro, it
Yeah,
was
for
my
game night.
role.
And Matt was like, I'm gonna give you an equivalent of 600, and you're gonna accept it.
You're
Yeah,
gonna
okay,
do
sure.
what's right.
Georgie didn't outbid, so I took the 600.
Wow. And it's funny because like I'm the opposite where like I truly don't give a shit what their value is.
Fair.
All I want are either characters that I recognize or characters that kind of look cool.
Pretty much the same
Like,
here.
that-
Sometimes I see big numbers like I'm gonna do it.
Jesus Christ.
Oh my god. I will say right now, like for the most part, Matt, any of my roles you're free to take them. The only ones that I'd be upset about are Danganronpa characters.
No, it's fair. Because there's like 2 that I would take from you. The rest of your fair game.
Why? Who do I have that you would take?
No, I mean if you rolled them, I would take them from you.
He was steal
yeah.
from your role.
I would steal it from your role.
Yeah,
That's it.
it's funny because the night we got this, I'm like, well, this is something stupid that I'm not going to use. So, like, I muted it. And to be fair, I'm on the lower end of people who use it. But, like, when I'm in voice with everyone else and everyone else is using it, yeah, I'll use it. But, like, I'm not stopping in the middle of work to check on it.
Doing
I
it every
hope
now
not.
and again. I don't do anything at work.
That's fine.
Me-
I do it
let
like
me be-
once, maybe twice a day. If that.
Let me be me.
I'm not saying you can't be you. I'm just saying,
Let me
like,
be
it hasn't gotten me
me.
as bad as it's gotten some of y'all.
Dustin, let me be me, Dustin.
I'm letting you be you.
Let
I
me
just
be
might
me.
take some of your rolls here and
That's
Dustin,
insane.
there. I'm sorry if you're not fast enough with like a 500 diamond thing. I'm gonna yoink it. I almost took one from you today.
What? Which one did
But
you
I
almost
doubt
take from
that.
me today?
It's fine. It's one that you took. It was worth like 111. I don't remember which one it was
It's like
though.
111.
Yeah,
I'll
it was,
just see.
it was a few hours ago.
I have to check. I was doing deals with Stanley right before.
Yeah, I noticed that.
Cause for the most part, like I got Peak today from
Oh
what's
yeah,
it
yeah.
called?
Peak finger.
Yeah,
from
I
Attack
got
on Titan.
from Attack on Titan. Rob,
What?
who's Peak?
Oh, Peak!
Yeah.
I think you
who's
said
Yeah,
Pete. Peak is Cart
No,
Titan.
Peak.
Oh, that's really impressive.
Yay.
Yeah, no, I've gotten good with Attack on Titan characters.
Yeah, I got so I got Peak today.
I just got really, like I said, I got confused because I thought you were saying Pete this whole time. I'm like, Pete? I don't
Pete from-
remember a Pete from Attack on
Pete.
Titan.
Oh, dude, you don't remember Pete from Attack on Titan?
All those
The-
super German names.
Who
Yeah,
was
Pete.
the
The-
character? There is one character that I don't remember their name off the top of
John.
my head.
Sean.
No, not Jean. I know Jean now. But he died like right after they graduated.
Oh,
Marcos?
Marcos?
Yes, Marcos. Yeah. That's like the only character where I might have taken me a bit to remember their name.
Honestly, him, that's understandable. Oh, shit.
Also, maybe the other two kids besides Gabby and Cole.
True. Honestly, you're right.
I'm
I don't
trying
blame
to
you.
remember.
I don't
But
blame you for that one.
I can think about what they look like, but
I think it was that
one
one.
of them begins with a Z, doesn't it?
I
Yeah,
would
it
have,
was that one.
Dustin. I would have killed you. I would have walked you. I would have ran to your house and killed you if you'd taken that one from me.
Wait,
Yeah,
take
that's
it
definitely what I
what?
was gonna take. I was so. It's something you rolled earlier.
Yeah, character from
Miyu
Blend S.
Amano.
From Blend S. My favorite.
Like, you didn't
character
take it
from
right
Blend
away,
S.
just like the other one too. You were staring at it for some reason. I was staring at it too. Like, oh my god, should I take it?
Well,
I hope
typically
it
what I
doesn't, like,
do-
I might take this.
Here's it. I've done this thing where I will, if it's something I want, I give at least one more roll to see if it's Hayasaka from Love Is War.
Damn.
Right? Yeah.
Or sometimes I'm just like copy pasting on my phone, which is a little bit awkward.
Yeah.
So sometimes I'm like already doing it. So sometimes I end up just doing another one, and then I'm like, oh shit, wait. Like I did that for Peak because I was like, oh, Peak, cool. But then I was like, oh, Georgia really likes Peak. So I'm like, I'll take it. Like, so I think we're mostly civil about it. If we see characters we know each other likes, we like claim it and be like, hey, do you want it?
I don't, but that's mostly because I don't know what characters you would know.
Yeah, you probably wouldn't recognize them.
Yeah.
I also don't know like 90% of the characters in my harem.
That's I would be.
Oh,
I would be like that, but I have to play the gem game because Stanley's in it for the gems. He's not in it for the love of the game. He's in it for the money.
Yeah.
So I know that if he gets a character I want, I'm gonna need the capital to pay him for it.
Yeah. So am I disabled now too.
What's the command to see the
Dustin, that's
harem?
crazy.
Dollar MMI.
sign. MMI. Yeah.
Wait, dollar what?
MMI.
MMI.
Oh, okay.
Dustin, are they like circles with crosses?
Yeah.
Damn, Dustin, I can't believe you'd out
Dustin,
yourself like that, Dustin.
Wow,
Dustin,
outing
you
yourself.
You sly dog, Dustin. Jesus, damn.
I feel like I've already established that I just take them for funsies.
Yeah,
Okay.
you
Well,
just
the
picked
funny
you
thing
just,
is
favorite hentai
that
characters.
you just picked the
Yeah.
character that because we disabled hentai because
Yeah, I know it tells me why.
Yeah, okay.
It says it doesn't even say a name anymore. I think it says like this character does not exist. Reason disable hentai.
We disabled hentai.
some thoughts on my most recent character, Julie from Pokemon.
Yeah, what was that? I don't even want. What is that? Because what's it like? What Pokemon media is Julie from?
So Pokemon Play It is a very obscure, like, alright, I'm probably gonna be wrong about this. So let me just double check real quick, because there's a couple. It's a weird Pokemon game. I've never played it. So it's a PC game released in February of 2000.
Okay, that makes a little
And
sense
it's about the trading card game. But on top of that, basically, it was barely released. It is one of the worst games that's ever been released. And yeah, it just kind of is a weird thing that exists. This is also one of the only Pokemon video games where Ash Ketchum is mentioned.
Oh, really?
Yeah. You don't see him, but he's mentioned. But yeah, it is a weird game. I almost said something wrong. There's a Pokemon game that, I shit you not, the way you had to get the game was by buying chicken in the supermarket.
Was it like one of those weird ones where it would be like the really tiny disc?
Yeah, it was like a CD-ROM disc packaged in with raw chicken.
That's insane.
And I thought that's what Play It was, but Play It's a different thing. Either way, that's insane that you would get a video game with your chicken.
I remember there being
It was
a couple
Purdue
things like
chicken
that.
too.
I remember back in the day there was stuff like that. Like I remember there was some Mario thing. I think I got a couple episodes of the Mario Super Show or something from like a cereal box or something like that.
But yeah, that's the origin of Julie, one of the most obscure Pokemon characters ever.
Again, more things that you know what, and it's obscure for a reason. It should say that way.
Yeah.
Not everything needs to be known. Some things are better for the public good to stay away.
Yeah, things are just better left.
Yeah.
Alone.
That's what I'm saying.
As Matt, you have said, some lost media is better staying lost.
It's better staying lost.
Although this isn't lost media.
Well, maybe it should be.
Maybe.
I'm going to do, you know what? I'm going to do the opposite. There are people out there, people looking for media.
What, you're going to try to get rid of media?
Yeah.
Kind of hard to do that on the internet, buddy.
I'm going to figure it out.
Okay.
It's going to crash the servers.
Media terrorism.
Jeez.
It's a new thing. New thing I'm coming up with.
Well, let me know how it goes.
Oh, you'll know.
Oh. Okay.
When all your media is lost.
Oh, dude, when suddenly you can't find Danganronpa 3 anymore?
That's a shame. Danganronpa 3, I think, is my favorite one.
Ooh.
Damn.
His view.
That's insane. Well, yeah, you better enjoy it while you have it, man.
Mm-hmm.
I'm getting rid of it.
So, remember last Tuesday when we last filmed the podcast, how I told you about the field trip saga?
Yes.
Yeah.
Do you remember how I talked about how all of this craziness was because we needed a nurse?
Yes.
Guess who needed to call the nurse on the field trip?
You?
Yep.
Everyone okay?
Everyone's fine. One of my kids had, I did not know this at the time, but possibly the world record for the heaviest goddamn water bottle I've ever lifted. This thing empty was probably like a 10-pound weight.
Jesus.
And the kid dropped it right on the tip of his finger.
From what kind of distance?
I don't know. All I know is that it was turning black and blue and swelling, and I was like,
Oh,
that's
God.
not good.
No, it's not good.
Nurse basically looked at it and was like, put it on ice, it'll be fine.
Yeah. Kids are invincible. We all know this.
They are, but once you start getting to 7th grade, you start losing that power.
Nah. You could throw them against a wall, they'd be fine.
You'd be
I was pretty
surprised.
invincible in 7th grade.
Yeah, were you?
I'm here now, aren't I?
Doesn't mean
No,
you were...
it makes sense.
If I wasn't invincible, oh boy.
Yeah, you wouldn't be here right now.
Hmm.
I'd have a sign.
I think that logic's broken.
I don't think so, man. It makes total
Huh?
sense to me.
Pretty simple to understand.
You see, this is good because I can still appreciate Dustin even though he betrayed me. So
Damn. Oh boy.
I just want to let you know, if I knew that character, and if it was like someone I knew that you liked, there's a good chance I probably still would have done it.
dude, I was hoping you were.
Dude.
That's what I knew you were gonna fucking say that.
I wanted to tell myself that I wouldn't at least ask you or something, but no, I just would have taken it. I would
Yeah,
have seen those coins, and I would have known
Dustin,
your
you
reaction.
just want to dig yourself deeper and deeper in a hole, I guess.
you're not even. What are you gonna use them for?
I don't know.
Just bigger
What's the
number,
point of the points if not to gather them?
bigger number, better person.
Yeah.
All right, fair enough. Can't argue
Matt,
that
you
logic.
made me
Matt,
really
this
good
is what
person.
I'm
You used
hearing.
600.
Matt, what I'm hearing is we can steal anything of Dustin.
Oh yeah, I've been trying to get. Yeah, I've been watching. If I ever see it, I'm trying.
Dude,
Good.
Fanning's stolen from me like a few times.
You
Yeah?
need to put a stop to it.
I
Yeah.
wish I could steal from Stanley. Because he gets all the characters I actually know.
He does. I think it might be because he's like high level or something. I don't know.
Maybe, yeah.
But he does seem to have really good luck.
Does he gets like main characters in like big shows? I don't
Weird.
get how he does it.
Right before this, he got a character. He got the character from Choo Choo Train,
Mm-hmm.
which he only claimed for me, which I appreciated.
That's
But then I saw he had another character that I wanted. That was like worth. So I'm like, all right, I'll pay you $5. I could give him 500 little gems for it. And then as he's scrolling through that, I see another character I really like. I'm like, holy shit, where'd you get that one from? How do you have all these? And that one was worth like 400, so I had to buy that one too.
You know, Stanley as the gotcha master of the friend group.
Yeah,
Definitely spending the most amount of time in this.
it makes you know what?
But
You know what? It's free.
it is free, so who
It's
cares?
free. And if anything, this has just warned me away from ever playing gotcha games.
Yeah.
Fair, yeah.
Yeah, so because
You tell me people do this, but with money?
Yeah, that's what I've been saying that this whole time. Because I'm like, oh, I wish I had another claim right now. And I'm
So
like, oh, I could buy a claim.
Work with money.
What?
So, like, how do the gotcha games work with money?
Instead of waiting,
Oh,
Because
instead of waiting, you
buy
just
rolls.
pay for a roll.
you could just could just pay for more. Yeah.
That's it?
Well, other things I'm assuming they're all different.
Yeah, because there's like actual like game aspects to gotcha games. Like there's like typically like
Like Genshin. Like Genshin, there's a
Genshin's a gacha game?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, alright, so is a gacha game just like any game that makes you wait a while before you can play again?
it's a game that like is like a gotcha machine in Nippon. Gotcha machine is like you put coins in and you get a little thing. Here we have them here, but they're more like, I don't know, call it something different. Like the little things you put and you get little capsules.
Yeah. Like
Yeah,
those
basically
25
item.
cent machines.
Yeah, basically like that. But you would,
Or the getting the prizes on Danganronpa, those are gacha machines.
yeah, that's literally a gotcha machine.
Yeah. Okay.
And gacha games are literally games where it's pretty much just that.
Okay.
Yeah, you get your PNGs.
Okay.
Collecting, literally collecting PNGs, but you can spend money to do it more.
Mm-hmm. So when we do our Japan trip, we're going to gacha machines, right?
Oh, 100%, dude.
Okay.
Might as well.
When in Rome.
Perfect. Oh boy, I leave for Europe in less than a month.
You
Good.
do?
You do.
I do. Starting to get nervous.
What are you most nervous about?
Don't do that.
I think what I'm most nervous about is a combination of doing this alone and being in a country that does not speak English.
What's your
Those two in parallel have me a little nervous. But
what's your plan for if you really need to bridge the language border? Are you going like phone?
probably phone Google Translate and then just type things in, show them the phone, and go from there. I know I've done that with students before, and it works all right. So that'll probably be it. I mean, pretty much the majority of my interactions should be fine. What I think I'm most nervous about is like navigating like public transportation. Because like I'm gonna be doing quite a lot of traveling on trains and rails, a lot of buses, and trying to figure out what bus goes to which stop and stuff like that has me a little nervous.
Those bus maps are already confusing enough to understand. Now they're in a different language. Forget about it.
Right, so
I'd have a heart attack looking at that.
yeah, so we'll see how it goes. The other thing I'm slightly nervous about is the amount of walking I probably will be doing on a regular basis.
Let's go.
Which is good, but like at the same time, as I said, I'm not in the best of shape. One of the things I really hope to start doing, especially once I'm out of work in a week, is to start like walking every day to get myself already kind of used to a decent amount of walking.
There.
But we'll see. I could also just be unmotivated.
Let me tell you from experience, you can get used to it pretty quickly.
Yeah. So like are any of my worries like real serious worries? No. The other one that I am nervous about is my phone and making sure that it works. Because if my phone doesn't have cell service, that's going to make things a lot harder.
Yeah,
Because
sure,
then I would only be able to do things when I'm connected to Wi-Fi, and yeah, that would make things a lot harder. Not impossible, but like it would be a massive inconvenience.
you can figure that out beforehand.
Yeah, that's one of the things I hope to do. But the thing is that you know as well as I do that on the camping trip, I didn't have the greatest of service. And that wasn't in a different country. Like,
That's a good point. You kind of got
so
the straw in the stick when it came to service.
now, granted, it's not like I'm going to be out in the boonies for the most part during my trip, but still.
Can you talk
So
to your character
Absolutely.
your carrier beforehand? They could tell you the answer.
yeah, that is I will be talking to my carrier beforehand. That is something I plan on doing. Yeah.
Yeah,
So
especially
I
if
mean,
there's something you can change.
yeah. So I mean, it's something. It's more or less like normal nervousness. It's the kind of nervousness that I had around this point before me and Dustin's trip as well. But like after like the first 2 days of me and Dustin's trip, all that nervousness kind of went away when I was like, yeah, we got this shit. So like I imagine that after like a day or two, I'll probably be like, okay, I know what I'm doing. I can handle myself. This will be fine. I did have a nightmare a couple weeks ago, though, that I lost my passport somewhere.
Oh God, I'd be patting my
Yeah,
the my pocket that has it
all the time. Yeah.
every
Yeah.
5 minutes. Be like, oh, do I
I
still
mean,
have it?
that's typically me anyway, looking for my wallet and phone. So adding a passport to that group isn't going to be that big of a deal. One thing I do
Right.
plan on doing ahead of time, just in case anything happens, is already having the phone numbers of embassies written down. One of the nice things is that since most of my trip I'm going to be in capital cities anyway, like if I had to get to an embassy, I could. The other sort of nice thing is that a large amount of my trip is going to be in what's called the Shenzhen area. I don't know if you know what that is, but
No.
so the Shenzhen area is similar to the European Union, but not exactly the same. Basically, it's a group of about 30 European countries who have made an agreement to basically not give a fuck about their borders. So people can go from one country to the other, like, literally easily. So, like, if you've ever seen, like, the pictures of a European border in a street, those are Shenzhen area countries. That's why you can just walk from one to the other and not, like, have to do a border patrol or border check or anything.
At every single one.
So, like, I will only need to show my passport, I think, when I first enter Iceland, and possibly when I first get to Switzerland, and then probably not again until I come back to the US. Because I'm going to be basically in Shenzhen area countries. So I'll be crossing over borders, and it's not going to matter, really. But still, if you lose your passport, that's kind of a big deal.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So, normal nervousness, but nothing that I'm, like, particularly dreading.
Yeah.
Although I did get some upsetting news today about one of the tours I had booked. I had booked a tour that around Venice, and I got a notification today that one of the big places that they were going to go to was this cathedral, and they were unable to secure tickets to it. So they added different places onto the itinerary and are giving a €6 refund to help offset it.
Okay. There you go. Still good, man.
Yeah, I gotta send an email still to get the refund or something. I don't know.
Confirm.
Yeah, something like that. I also need to check because there's a couple things that I probably still should book and I haven't yet because I'm lazy. But the important things, travel accommodations, where I'm staying, the important shit's all booked.
That's good.
So yeah, I'm excited, I'm nervous. You'll have podcasts without me for a few weeks.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Justin, we got this.
First time I will be missing podcast.
Is that true?
Yeah, I haven't missed one.
Yeah.
Me and you, Matt, haven't missed one.
So it'll just be me after.
Yep, you'll
Oh,
be
yeah.
the only one who's been at every single one.
Let's fucking go. Yeah, we'll you know what? We'll figure it out.
It'll all work out.
Yep,
We figured it out with Dustin.
we did.
We got the reserve. We got reserve crew.
Bro. You best get good people to replace me.
Well, I mean, the reserve crew.
Yeah, some of them are good, some of them not as much.
What?
Oh,
Whoa, that's insane.
It's also me memeing.
I don't know, man.
Oh boy. So yesterday I did a photo shoot with my nephews. That was
did?
fun. Yeah. So my sister really likes to get like really nice photos done. And we haven't done like proper pictures in like 15 years. I think the last time we did photos was like 11 or 12. So I guess my sister had a friend who does like a lot of photography stuff.
It's insane.
So she took photos of me, my parents, sister, brother-in-law, and my nephews. We were at beach in Gloucester, Wingersheek. And it went about as well as you expect. Within about 10 minutes, my youngest nephew had completely ruined his outfit by playing in the sand and water.
Hell yeah. All right.
The prodigal son lasted a bit longer, but around 40 minutes in, he was also soaking wet.
Isn't that what they're supposed to do? They're kids.
Yeah. We kind of accepted that it was going to happen, but we still got good photos, and I'm really happy with some of the ones that I got with my nephews. So I'll be sure to show you guys some of the photos once we got them. But there needs to be some touch up afterwards because of the lighting and stuff.
Yeah. Really?
Yeah. Well, it was at sunset, so.
Damn, I wouldn't know anything about that.
Well, it's funny because the photographer is showing me the pictures, and she's like, "Yeah, I got to touch them up afterwards." I'm like, "No, I get you. I have a friend who does a lot of photography."
So.
But yeah, I had a lot of fun.
What time did you go? What time was it?
We got to the beach at about 7 in the evening, and we left at about 8ish.
Interesting.
Why?
I figured. So there's this Wait, you left at 8?
About, yeah.
In photography, or just really anything with a goddamn camera, there's this thing called golden hour, which is basically like the hour right before sunset, and that's sunset or sunrise, either one. Basically, when this, and typically, I thought sunset around now is like 8 o'clock.
Yeah, so that was probably, you probably nailed it. It's probably
good.
that golden hour, yeah.
So you were okay. I thought you ended at 8.
We did end at 8. But it was
And they're
still
taking
light out.
pictures for the hour before that.
Oh, okay. I see what you mean.
And the sun sets at like 8:15
Yeah,
around this time. So
Yeah, because like when I left the beach, it was still light out, but by the time I got to Dylan's, it had gotten to be dark.
Oh, okay. Maybe I heard something different the first time.
It's all good. Speaking of which, we had a game night last night.
we did.
Brother Bear.
Yeah. I won a game.
Congratulations, Rob.
Thank you. I'm happy to have won something.
You wanna? We're gonna. You know, it's all sponsored, right? It was like a sponsor thing. Like there's a prize pool.
Oh, sick.
The check's on your way right now.
Oh, cool. How much did I
Yeah.
win?
Oh, dude, you won like $500.
500? Nice.
Yeah, you just have to. Yeah, just for but in order for us to get you it, you have to pay like a small service fee.
Oh, okay. What's the service fee? Like $30?
Yeah, no, yeah, it's like $30. You can just
Okay, yeah, I can do that. Who do I pay?
Oh yeah, you just have to Venmo me because I'm working with the sponsor.
Oh, okay, yeah, I can do that after the podcast.
Yeah, you can just Venmo me 30 and then we'll get you your 500.
Perfect. Thanks, man.
Also, I got a lot of gold that needs moving. Are you interested? I have a lot of gold.
Funny, because I too have a Nigerian prince.
Oh, maybe it's the same guy.
Oh, crazy. What are
That's
the odds?
insane. What are the odds? I mean, how many Nigerian princes can there be?
Oh, world.
Does Nigeria even have a royal family?
I don't fucking know. And I think
They
that's
might
what they're
have at one
and I think that's what they're banking on. They're
What,
banking on
people not knowing?
Yeah, that's crazy. They just say, "Ooh, Prince, Nigeria. That's a country I know nothing about."
I don't know about Nigeria. They probably have princes.
They probably have princes. I mean, why would this person call themselves a Nigerian prince if they didn't?
There was a monarchy of Nigeria from 1960 to 1963.
Wow. Good try, guys. You gave me one there, I guess.
You know what?
Oh, actually, let me clarify that.
It's not
Hang
for the
on.
best. It's not for everyone.
Let me clarify that, okay?
Mhm.
That monarch was the Queen of England.
Oh,
No.
So Nigeria, I guess.
I was literally about to say we can't all be the Queen of England.
So Nigeria, when they became independent, I guess they recognized the UK's royal family as their monarchy. But then in October of 1963, they adopted a president and dropped the monarchy.
They adopted a president.
They did adopt a
From an
president.
orphanage?
He didn't have parents.
Oh.
Poor guy.
I mean,
Dude.
Congrats on making
Dude,
first
shout
black
out
president.
to President Bola Ahmed Tinubu.
I mean, it's crazy that he still became president despite not having parents. That's kind of cool.
Yeah, you're halfway
Pretty
there.
baller. I am halfway there. I could become a prince.
Was George Washington the first president, like ever?
No.
I just good that you clarified, Dustin. I was gonna, you're like,
Yeah,
guys, is George
Well-
Washington the first president?
Well, it's actually
Who
really
came up
funny.
with
You know
president?
why? Because
Why?
there's an argument to me that George Washington wasn't even the first U.S. president.
Dustin's been gaslit before. Don't do this to him.
Well, all right. So, United States declares independence 1776, right?
True.
Yeah, he did.
1789, we adopt the Constitution. George Washington becomes president. Okay.
Correct.
There's a period before that, though, you might have heard of, called the Articles of Confederation.
I have
And
heard of it.
under the Articles of Confederation, the United States actually had 4 presidents.
Oh.
However, the role of president under the Articles of Confederation was basically meaningless. The president had no power in the slightest. It was about as much of a figurehead as a king. except you were elected into it by people. And I can also guarantee you that all 4 presidents under the articles, you've never heard of any of them. I don't even remember them. I'm having to Google them. John
John Hancock. I know that guy.
Nah. This can't be. Okay. Actually, so John Hancock was one of them.
Oh,
and it was actually 8 presidents, not 4. My bad, because I think they served 1-year terms. So you have John Hanson, Elias Boudinot, Thomas Mifflin, Richard Henry Lee, John Hancock, Nathaniel Gorham, Arthur St. Clair, and then Cyrus Griffin. So
why did they last so little?
Because the Articles of Confederation was a fucking train wreck, man.
No, not the, like in total, each of themselves. Because you said how long a period of time was it?
Like a year each.
Yeah, why did they only last a year each?
Because I think that's what the term limits were under the Articles of Confederation.
Oh, they did that on purpose.
Yeah, like I said, the Articles were a train wreck.
Yeah, okay, that was just. Oh, I thought like just something terrible had happened.
To all of them?
To each of them. It's fucking. It's that movie.
No.
Olympus Has Fallen.
No.
Good movie. I don't think it's a good movie. I don't remember.
Or like what was the TV show? Designated Survivor.
What about Survivor?
No, not Survivor. Designated Survivor.
Oh, we talked about this before.
Yeah,
like, in a room full of people, you're the one like you don't go to the big thing.
Yeah, there was a TV show about that where the secretary of whatever was the designated survivor, and everyone actually died. And they became presidents and had to deal with the aftermath.
I didn't want to do this. I just wanted to fucking work on the roads.
Yeah,
and the railroads.
It's funny because I think they were like Secretary of the Interior or something.
Like what of all people?
I guess the roads would be Secretary of Transportation. So
yeah,
like of all people, no one voted for this guy.
Pretty much.
I haven't had the best weekend.
Yeah,
what happened, man?
It's been kind of a rough one for me.
Oh, what happened?
So it kind of goes back to get the full picture. I guess we'll start with last Sunday, last week.
Okay.
Where I worked. And I did package on Sunday, which now I'm a regular. Those are voluntary. And I decided to volunteer, which wasn't very smart of me. Because it was very, very heavy. And I was out for like 10 hours that day. And I said, cool, if it's going to be like that all the time, I'm not going to volunteer again. Fast forward to Thursday. My supervisor's come up to me. Hey, you want to volunteer for Sunday? And I said, be honest with me, is it going to be as bad as this past Sunday? He said, no, it shouldn't be. The only reason it was that bad was because Amazon gave us an extra pallet they weren't supposed to give us. Plus, I'm trying to get like 7 people to really take the load off all of you. So, hopefully it should be easy. So I went, okay, sure, I'll take it. I also look. So fast forward to Friday that time. I looked at the schedule for Saturday. And I'm like, oh, okay, 2 routes are going to be empty. That's whatever. I'll have a little bit of overtime on Saturday. I should be good for a game night and all that. I'll be out reasonable time. Come in Saturday, 3 more people called out. So now instead of a little bit of overtime, I have a whole nother half a route to do. So that wasn't really fun for work on Saturday. I get to my car. It's like, okay, I'm running kind of short on time. I'm gonna head home, get ready to go to game night. I put my windows down to let the air get in and help cool my air conditioning. The air conditioning starts getting cold. It's like, okay, cool. I pull the windows up. I hear a noise in the back. And I turn around, and my fucking window fell into the door. That just sucked.
That I didn't even think that was possible, but I guess I see how it happens now.
It can
Yeah.
happen, but
What-
it's never
what's-
happened.
What's actually moving the window in there? Is it like
Like a motor. I don't know.
There's like a motor in there.
that's got to be something that's like soft and not damage the window?
Yeah.
They put someone over it.
Yeah.
Oh. I liked
So-
how you waited until it was because you asked Georgie for a ride. I'm guessing that's why. Because
Yeah. 'Cause I
yeah,
didn't want to park in public missing a window.
but you didn't mention that when you asked. You waited until we were in the car and you just dropped those. I was like, oh, now it
Uh,
makes sense.
yeah.
I just
Yeah, 'cause I
figured
got
Dustin
home.
wanted the carpool. I was like, cool. Good on Dustin for saving the environment.
Yeah, because I saw so the window goes down. I'm like, oh damn it. Okay, when I get home, I'll just ask my mom if I can take her car to game night. Get back. My mom's not home. Turns out she's at some graduation party. So I'm like, oh Christ. I look at the Discord, see where Georgia is. He just picked up Matt. He's on his way to pick up Fanning. Okay, I'm gonna take a real quick shower. I'm gonna get out, see what's going on there. Get out of the shower. Because if it was like a thing where, 5 minutes ago he picked up Fanning, 5-10 minutes ago, I'm not gonna ask him like, oh hey, come turn around, pick me up. But luckily he didn't. So I had enough time to ask, hey Georgia, can you pick me up? And Georgia, that's what guy he is. Didn't even ask why. Matt's like, yeah. He said okay. Pog.
Poggers.
So things work after that. We have a fun game night. It's cool. I'm walking
You-
to Robert's car with him.
Yeah, because I'm going to bring Dustin
Um,
home.
Yeah. And I'm talking about like, okay, I planned something out with my mom where I'm gonna take her to work at like 6, come back home, and then I'm gonna drive her
I-
car to
But I want to clarify this. So Dustin's like, I'm going to get up at 5:30 a.m. And keep in mind, it's now 1 a.m. I'm like, oh.
Yeah, it was like 1 a.m. right now. I was like, I have to wake up at like 5:30 probably.
I was like, so you're going to get 4 hours of sleep.
It's never fun.
And it took us a little bit, but like Dustin was like, yeah, I'm going to have to get up, go with my mom to go to her work, then bring our car home, and then I'm going to go back to sleep for like half an hour. I'm like, dude,
Pretty
just
much,
take
yeah.
my car.
Yeah, Robert, nice one for guy is. He's like, hey, you can just take my car and then bring it back. So okay, cool, perfect. We have a lot of people volunteering. It's supposed to be light anyway, so it should only be like 3 to 4 hours.
Yeah,
So-
I'm like, Dustin, when are you gonna be done? He's like, I should be done like around noon. I'm like, perfect. I got like one place I want to go to. Works fine. I was like, and he was
It's like,
Dustin. I remember Dustin was like, "What's the latest you could get your car by?" I was like, I don't know. I don't know, like 4 or 5, I guess.
Yeah, and I'm like, oh yeah, definitely. I should have it in by then. And
Oh
then,
god.
So go to sleep, get a okay night of sleep. That was cool. Wake up, get to work immediately. So I came into this expecting there were 8 people volunteering. So I'm like, okay, cool. Everything's been split into 8 different routes for each person having like a little section. Because to explain how Sundays work at the post office, it's just packages.
Okay.
So basically, when I first started, what they would do is, okay, all the normal routes that we have, all 32 routes we have in his office, we're not going to touch anything, putting everything in their correct hamper. We're just going to give you a set of however many routes, take those packages, load up, leave. Then they introduced these things called X routes, which essentially is sort of the same thing, except you put them all, they're organized into one big route.
But they're for
And the
adults.
GPS will give you like the perfect directions rather than having to do one route, then do another route, then another one, then another one. They took them all, combine them, and it gives you the perfect route to get them all done at once. What they started now is these stupid things called T routes, which is sort of the same thing as X routes, but instead of having like, oh, I have routes 1, 2, 3, 4, it's I have a little bit of 1, a little bit of 2. I have like 2 packages for 5. I have like half of 3, a little bit of 6. I got 1 stop on 7. It's the stupidest thing ever.
And is it
And
supposed but
apparently,
eventually at the end everything is covered?
yes, everything will be covered.
little bit
But
at a
the other
time.
stupid thing, yeah, is that they're locked into 5 routes, apparently. No matter how many people volunteer, even if 8 people volunteer, there's only going to be 5 routes. So I come in and I see there are 3 other people working on a route. 2 of the new people working on one route, even though they've been here for a month. They should probably be working their own routes. And then 1 open for me. And then there's going to be 2 extra people coming in, just helping out randomly, taking a few packages from other people. Which
That sounds
helped a
so
little bit, but
that sounds so disorganized.
it was. And also, it wasn't light. I had more packages than last week.
Oh no.
How do they do
So
that?
I think my supervisor just straight up lied to me, maybe. I don't know.
So what I'm hearing is we're not doing Sundays again.
Not doing them for quite a while. And then, to top everything all off, it rained.
It did. Did you get a bag over your window?
Yeah, my mom texted me, was like, hey, it's going to rain today. Make sure you put a bag over your window.
Okay, that's good at least. But yeah, it was funny because I remember around 1 o'clock, I think I sent a text to Dustin. I'm like, any idea when I'm going to get my car? He's like, buddy, I don't know.
He says, so when are you free? When am I going to get my car back? I'm like, 2.5 to 3 more hours.
Yeah, because I'm thinking Dustin's going to be like, oh, I'll be out in like 10 minutes. I'm like, oh, great. So, as I said, I needed to go out and do something. I met Dustin out in the driveway, grabbed my keys, and went. I will say, Dustin, you didn't mention this, so I'll go ahead and shout you out. I noticed what you did, and I thank you for it.
Yeah,
well, no, he filled your gas.
He did.
Hell yeah.
Yep.
I know you're supposed to do that.
Yeah, it was very nice of him.
Doesn't really...
And I left in the water.
You did leave your water. I didn't know if you had left your water, if you left the water for me, or what.
I left it for you because I had 2 bottles less in the day. So I'm like, I'll leave one for Robert.
Okay. I'll enjoy it tomorrow on the way to work.
Nice.
I usually like having a bottle of water in the morning. So. But yeah, it was funny. Because I jumped in, I was like, ooh, I think I'm low on gas. And I look, and it's like a very full tank. I'm like, oh, Dustin must have filled it. Okay.
Yeah. But things are sort of okay now. My dad was able to give me a temporary fix. He was able to get the door off, lift the window up, and then duct tape it up.
I like the idea for a split second where it's like my dad did a temporary fix for the window. He took the door off.
Yeah.
I was like, how is that a fix? That's a bigger hole.
Well, the closed window's gone now.
The issue isn't that the window was closed.
Well, it's the broken part is no longer attached to the car. That sounds pretty good to me.
Maybe.
Yeah. But yeah, now it's gonna be like it's kind of a hard fix. So my dad's gonna be doing like a little bit by bit until hopefully one day he's able to fix it. So then I'm gonna have duct tape on my window.
I was gonna say, so are you just driving your car with duct tape then, or?
Yeah.
Nice.
And with the inside of the door in my back seat.
So I'm confused. Is it literally just like duct tape over like nothing? Or is it duct tape holding the window up?
Because he took off the innards of the door, he was able to pull the window back up and then duct tape the window so that stayed up.
Okay. So basically that door should not get opened.
Probably, yeah.
Because if you open that door, I imagine the duct tape's gonna get fucked. Depending on how it's duct taped.
Just the back door anyway, so I'm never opening it.
True. Fair enough. Oh boy.
But, well, depending on plans in the future, I might not be volunteering to drive often.
That's fine.
I'll sit in Dustin. I'll sit in the back and I'll hold on to it.
Oh
nice,
boy.
nice.
I think that makes sense.
I was more talking about parking in public, but
so I don't know if I had told you guys. Did I tell you guys about my Clear Choice emergency?
Your Clear Choice?
Know how I drink that water Clear Choice?
Oh yeah.
Fucking supermarket stopped carrying it, I think.
Uh-oh.
no.
Because I had to go like a whole month without getting it.
Did you have withdrawals? Do you have symptoms?
Well, no, but what sucked was like I needed a quick replacement. So this started about 2 weeks, maybe 3 weeks before the camping.
Didn't you train yourself to start drinking regular water instead?
I thought you were over this.
Did
you relapse?
No, so I do a combination.
Oh my god.
But anyways, I was like, I need something to drink other than just water. And what sucked is that I'm like, okay, I will get soda. I will just do soda for it. And that is, over the last month, is probably the most soda I have drinking in probably like 2 years. And I am perfectly happy not drinking soda again for a while now. But it's all good. Stop and Shop, turns out, has their own brand of Clear Choice called Clear Splash, which has way more flavors than Clear Choice ever did, and it's fucking delicious. A little more expensive, but fucking delicious. So, like, I have wild cherry with me right now.
Rob, do you know what addiction is?
Yes.
Okay.
This isn't an addiction. And even if it was an addiction, like, drinking this isn't bad. Listen, 0 calories, sugar-free, sodium-free, caffeine-free.
I don't see heroin free.
Oh my goodness.
Does it say that?
Ingredients. Carbonated water, citric acid, natural flavor, shit you probably shouldn't have in your body. It's all good.
Yeah, how many of those things can you not pronounce?
Aspartame, potassium citrate, potassium benzoate, malic acid. I can pronounce all of them. Quality guaranteed or your money back. So yeah. Pretty good.
Sure, man.
Boy. What's going on at your work, Matt? Anyone dying?
Oh yeah, someone died this morning.
Damn. Is that like a pog or a no-no?
Is that a pog? Did you just ask if it was a pog?
I mean, if they were a dick, then it might be.
You're not totally wrong. No, it was not pog. It was not a pog one. It was
sorry to hear that.
It was not a pog one. I don't know. I'm used to it at this point.
Oof.
Oh, did I ever read you guys the letter that one of the... Oh, can I do... I don't think I can read it. I have it. I don't think I can read it. Basically, we get this new resident, and sometimes the residents, when they're new, they basically have to... How do I explain it? They have to realize that we don't run a restaurant. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We run... It's a dining hall. It's essentially a cafeteria. There's 2 options, and you kind of you got to pick one of them.
Yeah, one or the other. You don't get to be picky.
Yeah, and like we have some other stuff like if you don't like either, but we don't run a restaurant.
Mm-hmm.
And some new residents don't really understand that concept, or it takes a little bit of time for them to get used to that.
Okay.
And I've had some pretty egregious. There have been some pretty egregious people that have come through, and some being like really. But this might be the worst one that we've ever had.
Oh boy!
Because we get a note. And normally it's like a note on a little piece of paper. This is a full page, single space.
Oh, it's typed?
No, it's written.
Oh, okay.
But, there's no spaces in between the lines. Every single line is filled.
Okay, sure.
It goes on about how... Well, first of all, They came in. Okay, first night. Old people, they drive me nuts. First
Yeah.
night, I'm cooking at night. They have two options. They ask for mac and cheese. I have mac and cheese that night. Awesome. Next day, I hear that the resident is complaining because they're lactose intolerant and we're given mac and cheese. How was I supposed to?
Wait.
I didn't know that they don't even tell me when there are new residents. New residents just random old people just walk into the dining room sometime, and I'm like, who the fuck are you? So they didn't tell me anything about. They barely told me she was gonna be there. So obviously I knew nothing about her diet. Comes in, asks for mac and cheese. Next day complains because she was given mac and cheese because she's lactose intolerant.
All right, so I don't know who this person is, but they're Karen. Go on.
Oh God. And I hear that, and I'm like, no, she's not, because I've been down this road before. They like to make up dietary restrictions for themselves.
Oh, fun.
We had one resident that came in, said that she was gluten-free and lactose-free.
Yep.
And would
And
complain.
then drank a glass of milk.
And then we learned that was only unless she wanted it. Unless she wanted one of those things, and then suddenly the allergy goes away, which is a little insane.
Yeah, that works.
And then one day her daughter came in, and we like asked her about it. She's like, I have no idea where she came up with that. She's neither of those things. 6 months goes by. We stop caring, or I at least stop caring about her being lactose free or gluten free, because I realized that she just eats anything. And then one day randomly she's getting all angry because I gave her gravy, because gravy is gluten. There's like flour. You use flour to make it. So anyway, I've been down this road before. I've been down this road where people make up dietary restrictions, and I'm like, okay, I don't believe it. I don't buy it. So we get this note, this letter that goes on about how she can't have salt. She has to be on an incredibly low salt diet.
I mean, it's
Also,
not unheard of.
But she also can only eat fresh fruits and only eat fresh vegetables and only have fresh meat. I am one person that serves 70 people.
Yeah.
The only reason that some of these meals work is because we have frozen stuff.
Yeah.
There are frozen vegetables. We can't do that. And then she ends the note by citing what I don't think it's a real Bible verse, but she says that it's in the Bible that says that that it's not natural to eat. What was it? It was like, I can't eat salt because it makes me tired and low energy. In the Bible, it says yada 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 yada. So she tried, and then she like formatted it so it was like she was quoting a Bible verse. I don't think it's in the Bible, but she said it was. Note, nowhere in this entire note that she says anything about being lactose intolerant. She writes a manifesto, but doesn't include a pretty big thing if it was true, and has not kept that. So I don't know where they make this stuff